Welcome back. In this video, we'll look at the December subscription. There are 3 oolongs: light roast TIEGUANYIN, our ZHONG Phoenix oolong, and the 1986 aged TIEGUANYIN. These 3 teas are great for December because they can be brewed at boiling water. Let's start with the light roast. The light roast TIEGUANYIN is almost like a green tea. It's 10% oxidized, so when you brew it, it's very green in color. It has a very fresh greenness, vegetal flavor to it. The characteristic is very nice because it's almost like a green tea, but it has a little more of the floral notes to it. Being 10% oxidized, it still maintains a lot of its freshness. When you brew it, even with boiling hot water, it is still bright green in color. So in the December months, it's nice to be able to use boiling water to brew these teas. And you can do a quick steep. Since it's so floral and it's so fresh, it's very forgiving. The ZHONG is the same. You brew it with boiling water. This is one of the oldest trees for our Phoenix oolongs, and it's really complex in flavor as well. It's so interesting that a lot of times when I'm making this, I always think of it as a nice dessert wine. What you can do is, since it's an older growth, you can use a smaller teaspoon, use very hot water, and do a almost 10 to 30 second steep. In China, they literally would pour boiling water in and decant right away. When I was in the mountains in Phoenix Mountain Range, we actually try to boil water outdoors by fanning these charcoal and pieces of wood. And the water never really came to a full boil as expected. You know, if you stick a thermopen in, it didn't actually reach 212, but it was really very hot. And the traditional style of brewing the Phoenix oolongs is to pack the whole entire gaiwan and do quick successions with very hot water until it doesn't have any more flavor. So you could literally drink this tea all day long. But given the quality of this particular crop, I would suggest just using less leaves and doing maybe a 4 or 5 steep. And that way you have the perfect temperature as well. The last tea is the 1986 TIEGUANYIN. This is very unique because it's the complete opposite of this light roast. The light roast is spring crop. So early springtime, when it's harvested and heat roasted with a convection roaster, you're getting the very fresh green color here. The 1986 was traditionally crafted by allowing the leaves to oxidize a little more because when I was younger and tried this tea many years ago, I thought it was a little bit nutty, but as it ages over time, the characteristic has completely changed. Since we kept this tea in the San Francisco Bay Area in our cool warehouse, this tea tastes a lot like a nice white tea. It has the characteristic of having those almond notes, the marzipan finish in it, but it also tastes a lot like tart cherries. So what's really nice is you can make this very hot, have it in the evening, and it's considered almost caffeine free. I can easily drink 2 or 3 cups of it and still go to sleep. That's how nice some of the aged teas are. And since it's aged in our cool warehouse, it doesn't have any of the muskiness at all. So if you want to read a little more about our different oolongs, please visit our website, redblossomtea.com, and of course, visit us on our YouTube channel.